All right, we're going to record. All right, guys, welcome to our coach opportunity. I am going to start sharing my screen here and showing you our beautiful presentation here. So this is what you can expect. I am going to kick it off and pass it to Angela, and then Jen will talk and I'll wrap things up. But we're going to share what we do as coaches in addition to part of our story, who we're looking for, how you can be compensated for your time, what this business looks like, how you can really put your own spin on it, how you can join our team, why you would want to join our team, because we're pretty spectacular. But as you hop on or as you're watching the replay, make sure that you're reaching out to the person that invited you and letting them know that you're either here and excited, or that you're watching the replay and you're excited to see what we have to say. Drop any questions that you have in the chat as you hop on, and also just, again, tag the person that invited you here. So with that, I am going to pass it off to Angela.
All righty. So a little bit about my story, how I got started. So I was a fitness professional. I was teaching. We were actually living in Hawaii at the time. I was teaching classes, multiple times a day. I have 3 children, and who were in those stage of life where they're running around town all over the place. And so at the time, I was just tired. And even though we owned our fitness studio, I was teaching classes. In theory, I would be taking care of myself. And but the reality was I was not. I was burnt out. I was exhausted. I felt like I could barely keep my head on straight. And I was going all day without eating, and then just eating everything in sight when I got home. And I spent a lot of my time in the car running around, and I just was not taking care of myself. So my husband and I talked, and it just kind of what seemed randomly, a really good friend of mine from our studio in South Carolina had called me out of the blue and offered me this business opportunity. And I was like, absolutely not. I'm not interested in any kind of business opportunity. I've already got, my plate is completely full. But what I did say was, hey, I will check it out. I'll check it out too, because she was very excited about it. And I trusted her. And I was like, okay, you know what? I will try it out. I'll try it out for myself because I need something to take care of me right now. And it seemed like it would be a good fit. I honestly didn't think it was going to work. I was like, oh, it's at-home fitness. That is going to be crap. I'm teaching classes at the gym. I don't need that. But what I found was, all that time where I was teaching and couldn't take class because I was teaching class, I found that I could fit my workouts in when I had 30 minutes before I had to pick up the kids from school, or I could fit my workouts in even when there were no classes going on anywhere in town and I didn't have time. So I could just do them at home. And what I thought would be crap quality turned out to be amazing. And I got in really good shape during that time. I committed to 21 days and I was like, okay, I'll do it to prove it doesn't work. But I really found it just gave me this thing that I had time to fit into my life. The nutrition program and everything that went along with it changed how I was feeling. It changed my energy. And, I was like, okay, I was wrong. This was amazing. But over the year that I was in that group, I was not coaching. I was just doing it for myself. And then after a year of, my coach asking me to, wouldn't you want to coach? I finally decided to dive in, and it has been the most amazing choice that I could have made, other than marrying my husband. But aside from that, it has been something that has brought me deep friendships, and something that you really don't find, and collaboration and community, which as a business owner, oftentimes you're just a one-man show and you're on an island by yourself. And so this has brought that collaboration into things, and given me an opportunity to serve others and take care of my own health at the same time. So I've been super appreciative of that. Jen, you want to go to the next slide? So probably what you're wondering is, what do we do as coaches? So, it seems like so out there, like, oh, I can never do what you do. You guys are fitness professionals, or you guys have PT background, but that really doesn't matter, right? We lead by example. We support each other. We support our clients, and we teach based on what we know and what our experiences are. So we are going through the programs and we are sharing that and those experiences with our clients. We become a team, we work together towards big goals. And again, it's that collaboration and community that is just like makes it so special. Then on the daily, what we are doing is we are being the proof that the products work, right? We are actually utilizing the products that and programs that we are sharing with our clients. For me at the beginning, I owned a fitness studio. So I was like, oh, how is this going to be? Is this going to be a conflict of interest? But it really wasn't. It was like tapping into, what do my clients need? What are they doing when they're away from the studio? What can I give them to help with recovery? What can I give them on their days off? And what nutrition can I pair with that? So really, you're looking for, how can you help serve, and everybody needs nutrition, fitness, community. So we're being the proof that the products work, and we're sharing our journey on social media, or through, your friends and your friend circle. And you are inviting people to join you along the way. So you're building trust, you're following up, you're never giving up on people. Some people are not ready right away, and that is fine. You continue to build relationships, you continue to care about their life, and you find out how this can benefit them. So we get to connect with women every day, build relationships, provide value, and that is our job, and that is super, super fulfilling. So we just do that, we do it again, and we do it again. So that's kind of what we're doing on the daily basis. All right. So what do we offer? Like, how are we coaching? So there's a fitness program. You can use these workouts at home, in the gym. You have access through an app on your phone, your TV, your desktop. I like to do mine just on my computer. We have a lot of programs to choose from. So they're all created by top fitness professionals in the industry. I have been super picky with my fitness and what people are providing, and I think it's absolutely top notch. I've loved everything that I have done. So, and then the second component is nutrition. This is real life nutrition. It is not a diet. It is a lifestyle way of eating, and it's something that you can do forever. It's not restrictive. It really teaches you the purpose of the foods that you're eating, and how to use them throughout your day. There are two different nutrition programs. So there's a macro-based plan or a mindset-based plan. So just depending on your personality, some people like a little bit more like rigid, and then some people like to have a little bit more freedom. And it really just depends on, both can integrate into your daily life forever, and are not restrictive, but it just is two different personalities, I think, that kind of like flow into each one. So it's really great to have that. And then the third thing is accountability. We build real friendships. We do this alongside you, our clients. And then because we get to do it in Facebook or in this private app, just really depends on what is your style, how do you want to run your business, and it's just great. So we provide tips, we encouragement, we recipes, and this is all stuff that you have access to. So it's not like you have to have this big elaborate, system in place already. It's you're going to have all these tools provided for you. All right, over to Jen.
All right. Am I unmuted? Yes. Okay. So my story, actually, I didn't get into my fitness level through Beachbody, because there was a driving force after I had kids called anxiety, and it was pretty severe, and it was enough of a push to say, I need to change my life. And so I kind of dived into running at that time. That was kind of what I got invited to. So if you think about inviting with Beachbody, everyone gets invited usually to something. And I got invited to run a half marathon. And I thought, you're freaking crazy. That is not something that I can do. I am not a runner. But I had really good friends and really good accountability and support. So they said, we'll go to Vegas and run one there. That sounded great. I'll do the Vegas trip. And I started running. And so sometimes you just need a little bit of a push, a little bit of, someone saying you can do this and I'll do it with you. So that's kind of what happened. And when that happened, my entire life changed, because when you start working out, you start wanting to eat better because you realize you need the fuel to get through the workouts. And so my nutrition changed, and I just kind of evolved through that. And my physical therapy brain, I've been in that field for so long, I knew what I needed to do. I had all the input, but I just didn't know really what to do. And so having a plan and having some guidance was a huge plus for me at that time. So fast forward, I got really involved in fitness because it just kind of led to one thing to another. And I like dance fitness, and I like yoga, and I like HIIT style. And I just started diving in, and I thought, why not teach? Because teaching would be great, that I can offer this to people and my clients and help them get healthy. And so I kind of did what Angela did. I just threw myself out there. I opened a business, worked and managed a studio. I honestly was burning the midnight oil, because I was probably working out 3 to 4 times a day. My body was wrecked. I look back at those pictures and I'm thin, but I'm not healthy. I was going blocks of time without eating as well, and then getting really hungry. Obviously, that's not the way to do it either. So as a healthcare professional, you can understand that I have a very holistic view of how we should approach our health. And I was always looking for that perfect thing. And so just by chance, I did some scrolling through, I think it was Instagram, and Moira kept popping up. And I don't know, I kept taking it in. And I'm telling you, this was 6 months. It was just coming at me and coming at me. And finally, I thought, why not? Let's see what this is all about. Approached Moira and I said, here's my background. What do you got for me that's different? She said Beachbody. And I'm like, that's not what I was thinking. But kind of like Angela, I can hop in. I can try it. I've tried everything before. Why not? And boom, I found, I don't know, it's not necessarily the perfect answer, because there's really no perfect answer, but it's the closest to the holistic view of how you can get your exercise, your nutrition, your accountability, and just all of the goals that you're looking for that longevity. So I hopped in, and, here I am 2 years into Beachbody, definitely loving it more than I love my healthcare career. I'm just kind of tired of healthcare not really teaching you how to be healthy, and Beachbody teaches you how to be healthy. So you can go on to the next slide. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. How to become a coach? Well, obviously, in my story, I just connected with somebody on Instagram. So you literally can become a coach just because you feel something, you're feeling driven. So we're just looking for women who, have a passion for something more, to, for a purpose in their life. Maybe they feel stagnant in their career and you're just looking for something more. One thing that I was looking for, is probably both of these girls would agree, is freedom in my schedule. I wanted to make my own schedule. I want to be available to my family more often. Fitness training and all of that was all over the schedule. And so this was really great. So if you're looking for freedom, it's a really nice option. Obviously, coaches want to be healthy. And so that's the coolest part of it, is that this is our career and we get to help others be healthy while we're getting healthy. So you want to have a passion for your health. And then another thing is it really challenges you to push past your limits. So you have to be a person who is willing to, take those steps that seem kind of scary and that put you into uncomfortable positions and challenge you to change your life. So that's probably the best description of a coach. It's really any woman, any man really that wants something different, something exciting and new. You can go to the next one. How do you earn? So this is a really cool thing because it's not just like a job where you have one stream of income, you get that paycheck. This has got lots of different options. So we do get commissions and we can get company leads if we meet certain quotas. So you'll earn anywhere from 25 to 40% of the sales that you make, and including subscriptions. So like my mom, wrote me the other day and she's like, I just got a renewal to the Beachbody. I'm like, Mom, it's been a year. So that's what that renewal was. And she goes, well, do you get commission on that? I do. So thank you. That's how you get commissions, right? From the products that you're selling. And it's really cool because as you grow, that also grows. There are team bonuses, and that is a really nice thing. Once you kind of move up in the different levels, you'll start getting bonuses. And like for me, when I got my first bonus, it was just all of a sudden in my account. And I didn't realize like that I had even accomplished that goal. And we were able to use some of that money towards, my kids' braces, and we have a 16-year-old and her car and all that. So those are really great. And then, how can you deny trips and retreats as like a great reward? That is definitely something that we love to do. And we had to pull from our own income. But when you earn, I think I told Mike the other day, we just earned that trip to Punta Cana, and my total cost for that retreat is just $193. It would have been $2,000 or $3,000 for us to go and purchase that retreat. So that's a great bonus. You can go to the next one. Again, fun retreats and rewards. Kind of give you a couple of pictures here. The reward system for growing your business is often where you get to be in a test group. And that's really, really exciting, where you get to kind of be on the forefront of what the new programs are. And I promise you, when you're in that, you definitely dive all in. And so you're going to see results with that. The reward trips, did you see that, Jen? When you're in a test group, it's definitely it's like a level up in your own fitness. And the corporate rewards trips, that's what I was talking about. They're happening all the time. And, just by building your business, you're going to get opportunities to be a part of that. And the retreats are the best. The Diamond Retreat, honestly, is like the thing you want to aim for, because Diamond Retreat changes everything about your business. And it just it gives you, I don't know, however many people are there, best friends, 20 best friends, 25 best friends immediately who are there to support you to build your business. You can go to the next one. Okay, let me look at what this is. So this is like kind of an idea of how it works for you to earn. So if you sign up 5 coaches kind of in the beginning of your business, which really is just sharing this journey with 5 of your closest friends and family. If you do that within a 5-week period, you're going to earn $350. And that's really easy if you think about it. You've got 5 people that that could benefit from a health journey. And if you do that just in a 5-week period, you're going to get $350. So kind of simplifying that, if you can see down there, it's just every 5 coaches that you bring, it has an extra $100 that they just gift you, basically. And then that just kind of adds up when you have 5 and then 10. You can see on the bottom, you're at 700. So you don't have to understand it. You don't have to know how the numbers work. There's people that know this stuff and they help you along the way to figure out how the money thing works. But it really is in your benefit. Beachbody wants you to succeed. They do. You can go to the next one. Is this me still? Yeah. Yes, it is you. Okay. So then in addition, so this is going to kind of be the summary of what you have to do to just be a coach. So there's a monthly fee. It's $15.95. And, when you sign up for a Sam's Club membership, they take a certain amount for you to get all the benefits of that. Well, that's kind of what I relate this to, is that to set my business up and to do all the things in the background that I don't have time to do, Beachbody is offering you all the tools and the information for $15.95 a month to kind of basically run your business. That's the cheapest thing you're ever going to find for opening your own business. So our customers, when they are a preferred customer, they're going to pay that same amount, but then you're going to get 25% off all of the products. So again, just like a Sam's Club membership, you're getting the benefits and saving money in the long run. And then, oh yes, this is our new slide. This is great. It just kind of shows you what you're getting when you sign up. The best way to sign up is through the package deal like this. And you can get it with Shakeology, you can get it with the Energize and Recover, or you can do our new Go and Glow, which has the collagen and the hydrate and the Energize. So with this, like if you think, I think right now we have a $20 off in February. So for $140, you're going to get all of these things. You're going to get a year of all the workouts, which is amazing in itself. You just divide that by 12 and you're paying minimal for just workouts. But then you're going to get nutrition plans. You have two options. Angela talked about those two options. So you're going to have lifetime access to those nutrition programs. With the Portion Fix, you're going to get containers. You get a Shakeology bottle or a shaker bottle, which you're going to be using all the time. I use this thing all the time. You're going to get a tracker book. This thing's great. So if you are a person who wants to be, writing things down and kind of type A about things, you get to put it in a tracker book. You get the Quick Start Nutrition Guide. This thing is awesome. It's got recipes. It's got all kinds of information about how the program works. What else? You get the original $15.95. That fee is waived. So that's just automatically a part of that. And then you get to choose of those, 3 different nutrition items. So it's such a great deal, guys. For $140, you get all those things. That's how you join. So
I was like, what's next?
Yeah. So you go for it.
Thanks, Jen. So yeah, it is so reasonable when you look at this business, because I don't even want to know like what Angela paid to start up her gyms, so the fact that you can, and maybe Angela can drop it in the chat, but it's just like bananas, because when I looked at opening up a PT practice brick and mortar, I mean, that was at least 6 figures just to walk in the door before you start looking at adding things on. So the fact that you can get started with a business for under $200, it's also part of your investment in your own journey, is just bananas. So how I got started, as you can see, when you look at these stories, all of us started for our own journey and in a place of needing something more just for ourselves. We were all at a low point, whether it was anxiety or, burnout healthcare, or burnout as being a mama. Women, we're just conditioned from almost birth to take care of everybody else and kind of put ourselves on the back burner. And when you keep pouring from that cup, it's empty, and it can lead to depression and anxiety and emotional eating, and lead to some really unhealthy lifestyle things, which is what happened with me. I was pouring myself into my career and into my kids and into my team at work and everybody else but me, and started emotionally eating. I was 25 pounds overweight and probably very close to clinically depressed. I would come home from, leading my team at work and pick up the kids at daycare and come home and walk through the door and immediately either go into the closet and cry, go to bed and sleep, snap at my kids, yell at my husband. I was just not the person that I deserved to be and the person that my family deserved. And I needed something just for me. Like those of you that are in healthcare or corporate America, or even stay-at-home moms, when you keep doing the same thing over and over and not taking care of you, you really get burnt out. And those of you in healthcare have seen healthcare change so much, with a focus more on quantity, do more with less. It takes its toll on you when all you want to do is help people, and you're being told to help more people with less, and it's really impacting the person and the patient on the other side. And even though I was in leadership, I couldn't help my clinicians help the patients that they needed to help because of the restrictions that healthcare and politics and all the things we're putting on us. And that took its toll on me too. So all of these things kind of compounded to lead to probably very close to clinical depression. When I was craving friendships, because I don't know about you, but once I'm out of college and out of graduate school, it gets really hard as a mama to meet other people, unless it's friends of like your kids' friends' moms, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they're cool people. So I was craving that community and that girl time, and I didn't really know how much I love to travel until, like Jen said, we had the opportunity to travel. And things started to change when I said yes. But I did tell my coach, who was my sister-in-law, no for the longest time, because I didn't think that it would work. You know, I had my doctoral degree in physical therapy and thought that I knew better. And I think that Angela and Jen shared part of their fitness background, that how can 30 minutes really work? But again, I got to a point in my life where I said enough is enough, and I got over my excuses and just tried it. And like them, I got amazing results. In the first couple of months, lost 15 pounds. People really started to notice. And when I realized, like, we have to go, we have the golden ticket. We have workouts you can do from anywhere in 20 minutes to an hour, any place. You can download it to the app and even do it without Wi-Fi. Nutrition that is simple and sustainable and sensible. That's not telling me that I can't have wine and chocolate and popcorn and all the things that I love. And it's not complicated, because I'm sure if you're like me, you've tried so many other things out there to lose weight and failed. But you didn't fail. The systems failed because they're too hard, too complicated, and too restrictive. So when I said yes, everything changed. You can see that this mama down here on the bottom left is confident. This is a trip that me and my husband earned through Beachbody that we took the kids on. It was a cruise. We were able to surprise them for Christmas. It's not a trip that we would be able to afford otherwise. The trip above, this one up here at the top, was a trip that I earned as an elite coach on the team to go to St. Croix. This here was right around when I started my journey. This was our trip to Lake Lure, where we're hiking. And I immediately came home and erased every single picture that I was in. All those memories are gone, except for a few that my husband had on his phone. And then over here, you can see my smile, the confidence, you know, the swagger back and feeling confident around my husband. And that's what I got from this. My kids got their mom back. My husband got his wife back. I became the woman that I was buried deep inside, based off of like everything that the world was throwing at me. And Jen and Angela and I are not promising that we can change your circumstances, your career. We definitely can't change healthcare, but we can change how you cope with it. We can provide a community of support. We can provide simple tools that are going to help you and your future clients be able to cope and live a life of passion and purpose again, despite healthcare or what you might have going on right now. Sorry, I get very, very, very passionate about that part of my story. And the other thing that Angela and Jen will share too is that they're leading from the front for their children. Their daughters are seeing a mom fill her cup first, and know that when they become a mom and a wife, that's to be expected. They need to fill their cup so that they can serve those other people. My son and their sons are seeing a mom and wife and partner fill her cup first so that she can better show up as a more patient, present wife and mom and partner. And that's sometimes what gets me out of bed. Like, these ladies and this team get me out of bed too, but knowing that I'm showing my kids self-love and self-care, and how to be confident in your body and not grow up the way that we grew up, with a lot of self-image issues, and taking care of yourself first. That's a really powerful lesson that we often don't get, especially as women in society right now. So this is what you can expect from our team. Again, this is on the cruise ship, this amazing community that has changed my life in so many ways. What you get from our team is weekly mentorship calls with your coach and ongoing one-on-one support. So not only do you get one-on-one mentorship, but you also get access to our top team training and top team training website. All of us are part of a top 10 team. We've been a top 10 team for the past 5 years. Weekly team calls after your first month. We have a plethora of resources for you. We just ask that you be resourceful. We give you all the secrets to stay up to date. Before we started this webinar, we were talking about how we have access to Brock Johnson and Chalene Johnson, who are like social media gurus, and we have them on our team calls to help us stay up to date with social media. We bring in people like Kendra Hall to teach our team how to share their stories. So you get access to all of these trainings, and for the same price of that bundle. Like Jen shared, like $140 here in February. And that gives you everything you need for your journey, and the rest is free. Like, all of this mentorship, all of this resource, all of these trainings to build a business of your dreams is the free part of that bundle, which is bananas. And of course, we have new coach trainings going on all the time. So there is definitely no lack of resources on our team. So these are just a couple of the other coach stories, so that you know it's not just me and Jen and Angela, but like, this is my coach up top. Kim, she is a busy nurse practitioner in a family practice, and she says these fitness and nutrition programs have transformed me in so many ways. Her husband has actually joined her now too, and she's helping friends feel amazing. And then Summer is a co-owner of a realty business, a mom of two, active volunteer. And she says, this community taught me so much with personal confidence, women who nurture you and build you up and help you to be the best version of yourself. Truly the best gift I've received from being part of the tribe. Absolutely. Leila is a director of development, 30 years of fundraising. She is uber busy too, corporate mama here. After a lifetime of dieting, she finally found a nutrition program that's effective and sustainable. Coaching gives her the opportunity to share her passion for being healthy and encourage women to not give up. And Leila still works full time too, I believe, right, Angela? Yeah, and she's building a very successful business as well. So here are some of the transformations from our team. And the big thing that I want you to notice is not necessarily the physical transformation, although that's very, very powerful, but also the smiles and the confidence when you look here. Like, look at this mama here. You can tell that she's hiding in the picture behind her kids, like I used to. And look at her here. Look at that smile. And then Keyshawn, amazing. This is a police wife here. You can tell just looking how more confident she is. And this is the impact that we have. So yes, there is weight loss in all of these pictures, but when you look at the smile and the mama's life changed on the other end of this, or the woman's life changed on the other end of this, that is what we get to do every single day. And that is really powerful. I always say that if you can change a mama, you can change a family as well. Oops, wrong way. Okay, so we're going to wrap this up, and we will be available for questions once we send you you watch the replay. But there are some important deadlines, and we do put a timeline on this because we want to give you the best opportunity to get started with your journey. And we are starting your journey on Monday. So you have, depending on when you watch this replay, you have until Sunday to talk to the person that invited you here and to get your questions answered and to figure out which bundle is best for you, because we want you to start on your own personal journey on Monday, because starting on Monday, it's all about you. And typically for the first couple of weeks, it's you getting your journey started so that you have a story to share, just like Angela and Jen and I shared ours, because we want you to be able to share that with the people that are important to you in your life. One of the things that I told my sister-in-law when she asked me, I was like, I don't want to sell to my friends and family. And the more I thought about it, being in healthcare, I was like, why wouldn't I want my family to be healthy, right? Why wouldn't I want my friends and those people closest to me to be as healthy and feel as good as I would? And I really don't feel like what we do is sales. I think what we do, just like in healthcare, is service, and it's based off a relationship. And we want to leave you with thinking about, like, what will your transformation look like and whose life will be impacted because of it? Because again, it might not be a total physical transformation. It might be mindset. It might be nutrition. It might be this amazing community. It might be all of it. And we want that for you. We're all here and want you to join our team and help live your healthiest, happiest life with purpose and passion. So with that, Jen and Angela, do you have anything else you want to add to wrap up?
Not necessarily. I mean, I think we did a really good job on just like going through all of this. I just know that I've been there, done that, tried all the things. And for a fitness professional / physical therapist to land with Beachbody and to say that this is where I'm going to stay is just an indication of the quality of this program and of this business, because it's got value and I trust it. I know that it works. I've seen it work again and again and again with the clients, and even my family. Like, my daughter had a huge transformation during the pandemic because, they're out of school and they didn't have gym class. Not that that's, anything to toot horn at. But she did a program with me. She did 10 rounds. And, I went from having a child who is fairly lazy and likes to be on the couch and was struggling with her body. She was in that, I guess that would have been like 8th grade to 9th grade kind of transition. And the girl transformed. And not only did she change physically, but she really gained confidence, and she developed those patterns of, like, I've got to take care of myself. I've got to do my workouts. I've got to eat healthy. Is she a child? Does she fall back into her old habits? Of course, because we all do. But, I'm just so proud that
Mhm.
Beachbody was that thing that really helped her. And now my husband's on the program and he does all the things. He drinks more shakes than I do. So he just has seen such a big difference in his gut health and how he
Mhm.
feels just from the Shakeology alone. So, I'm just here to say that it doesn't matter like the background and how long, what you've been in before. If you're looking for something that is long-term, something that's going to
Mhm.
last, I mean, I don't see why I couldn't do this the rest of my life.
Right, because we're
So
constantly coming out with new things too, and new
always,
products, and the gut health protocol that I'm in the test
yeah,
group for, and Angela was
So
too. I mean,
exciting.
oh my gosh, it's life changing for
Oh,
people that have, like, especially as we get a little bit older, our guts change, and to be able to have a tool with everything lined out and a step by step approach, which is what I love Beachbody and what our coaching team does too. It's like we have the path laid out for you. We couldn't make building a business easier, right? Or cheaper.
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Angela,
For
do you have any
sure.
closing words at all?
I don't. I just think that, if you're even a little bit curious, to just
Mhm.
go for it. Like,
Yeah.
I can't imagine like where I would be now if, and I'll get all sad or whatever. But I mean, I'm seriously, this community has carried me through like some very tough times these past couple of years with COVID and fitness and all of that. And it's just, the community itself is incredible.
Mhm.
So, and I just don't know where I would be if I had not just gone for it,
Yeah.
Right.
So
I would probably be taking multiple antidepressants and anti-anxiety drugs, if not drink myself to sleep with wine every single night. And I
yes.
certainly wouldn't have like the soul sisters that I have like with you guys and with our community. I mean, our team has gotten people through some really challenging years
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
times. So,
Yeah.
all right, guys. Well, thank you guys for being on. Please, if
Yes.
you're watching the
So
replay, please reach out to whoever invited you. We are really excited to see who we're going to be welcoming to the team. Again, just realize that your deadline is Sunday to start on Monday. I know that all of us hold a couple of spots for those people that have a lot going on, but we also, the sooner we can get you started, the sooner we can get you feeling good, the sooner we can increase your impact and help others. So,
Yes.
all right,
And the
you
one
guys.
thing to remember is you're always going to be busy. Like,
Yeah.
Always,
don't
yes,
wait,
that's
don't
never going
wait
to
for
change.
life to settle down. I mean, I was like in the craziest time of my life when this all, you just start taking care of you one step at a time. And it's
Absolutely.
incredible.
Yep. All right.
Thank you.